You bought an e-bike to save money, to get around faster, to feel good about the planet. But that bike is a fire waiting to happen. Not from accident, from the factory. Chinese factories are flooding the market with garbage. They cut every corner. They fake safety certifications. They send batteries that are ticking time bombs straight to your door. The CPSC has recalled 24,000 units for exploding batteries. 13 fires reported. 4 people burned, and you have no idea which brands are doing it. This countdown shows you the 10 garbage e-bike brands destroying people's homes right now. By the end, you'll know exactly which ones to avoid and why the Chinese factory lie matters. Number 10. Vivy Folding Electric Bike Series. In July 2025, the Consumer Product Safety Commission made an announcement that shocked the e-bike world. Vivy, one of the biggest names on Amazon, was recalling 24,000 electric bikes. The reason? The batteries were catching fire. The CPSC wasn't guessing. They had real numbers: 14 reports of batteries overheating, 3 actual fires. Vivy knew about this. They had the reports sitting on their desk, and they kept selling anyway. Here's the kicker. These bikes sold for between $365 and $950. That's cheap. That's supposed to be the deal. But cheap came with a price. The batteries inside used mismatched cells. Some cells had a 2,800 milliamp rating. Others had 2,600. That mismatch created problems: uneven charging, hot spots, then fire. The batteries were sold on Amazon, Walmart, eBay, AliExpress, anywhere cheap stuff goes. People bought them thinking they were getting a deal. Instead, they were bringing a fire hazard into their homes. One person rode their Vivy bike, charged it that night, woke up to the smell of smoke. The battery was expanding. The case was cracking. If they hadn't woken up, their house burns. Multiply that by 24,000 units. That's 24,000 homes that got lucky. Vivy issued a free replacement program, but you had to return the old battery to a hazardous waste facility. Most people didn't bother. Those batteries are still out there. Number 9. Ancheer, a M001907 folding mountain bike. Before Vivy, there was Ancheer. And Ancheer did something worse. In October 2022, the CPSC recalled 22,000 Ancheer folding e-bikes. The model number was AUAM 001907. The problem was the same as Vivy: batteries catching fire. But this time it wasn't just fires. It was explosions. 6 reported incidents of fires and explosions. 4 people got burned. Real burns. The kind that send you to a hospital. The kind that scar you forever. Ancheer sold these bikes from 2016 to 2022. 6 years of selling bikes with a ticking bomb underneath the seat. Amazon had them. Walmart stocked them. eBay listed them. The cheapest model cost $280. The most expensive was $930. One person rode their Ancheer to work every day. The battery was fine for months. Then, one morning, they went to charge it. The battery overheated, caught fire. The flames spread, burns on their arms, burns on their hands. They lost feeling in 2 fingers. That was their commute bike, their daily transportation, and it nearly killed them. The water bottle-shaped battery was the giveaway. The design looked clever, looked like it belonged on the frame, but the design was garbage. The cells weren't protected right. The charger pushed too much power. The battery management system was missing steps. All of it was cut corners cut by a factory in China trying to hit a price point. Ancheer offered a free replacement battery and battery mount, but the damage was done. People had already been burned. Number 8. Swagtron EB5 Pro. The Swagtron EB5 Pro looks fine, feels fine. The first time you ride it, the motor is smooth. The folding frame is clever. The price is right. About $489. That's affordable. But ride it for a few months and the truth comes out. The battery starts dying. Fast. One owner reported getting 11 miles on their first ride. After 6 months, they were lucky to squeeze out 2 miles. The battery wasn't aging. It was collapsing. One person bought 2 of these bikes, bought a second one because the first one failed. The second one lasted 3 weeks before the pedal assist just stopped working. Completely dead. No power. No warning. The problem is inside the battery pack. Vivy uses mismatched cells. Swagtron does something different. They use cheap cells that weren't meant to be grouped together. The battery management system was supposed to keep them balanced. It fails after a few months. The charger was another problem. The included charger is weak. 2 amps output. That's nothing. It takes forever to charge. But the real issue is when you try to use a better charger, it breaks the battery management system. You can't win. Someone complained online that they pushed the EB5 too hard one day. Charged it aggressively. The battery got hot. The BMS cut out. Now they can't use it at all. One person tried replacing the battery with third-party packs. Better cells, better management system, better charger. The bike worked again, but they had to spend $200 extra just to fix what Swagtron should have done right the first time. The EB5 Pro is a campus bike, a beach bike, a bike for easy rides where you don't push hard. But people buy it expecting reliability. They expect it to last a year, 2 years. Instead, it dies in months. Number 7. Jetson Bolt Pro. The Jetson Bolt Pro is a folding compact e-bike, 34 pounds, portable, cute, fits in your car trunk. Costco sells them for $599. That's supposed to be the sweet spot. Budget, reliable, fun. The reality is different. The motor is 350 watts. That's weaker than what the name suggests. It's supposed to feel powerful, confident. Instead, it struggles. Push the throttle on a hill and the bike slows down. The motor can't keep up with your weight. One person said riding uphill felt like pushing a car. The motor was trying but barely making a dent. The battery is worse. Multiple owners reported that their batteries died after a few months. Not slowly, suddenly. The bike would be fine one day, dead the next. The Ride Jetson app was supposed to help you monitor the battery, keep it healthy. But the app barely worked. People couldn't connect it, couldn't get readings, just a bunch of Bluetooth errors. One person burned out their motor on the first ride up a steep hill, took it back to Costco, got a replacement. The replacement lasted until month 3. Then the battery died. They bought a Jetson from Costco because they could return it. But that return policy doesn't mean the bike is good. It means Jetson knows it fails and makes sure stores can send them back. The Bolt Pro weighs so little that it feels cheap, because it is. Number 6. Hyper E-Ride. Walmart models. Walmart's Hyper E-Ride looked like a winner. The price was $498. Decent specs. 250-watt motor, 36-volt battery. Supposed to go 25 miles on a charge. Sounded solid for the price. People bought them by the thousands. Walmart had stock. Easy to order online. Free shipping. 1-month returns. What could go wrong? Everything. The range was a lie. Walmart said 25 miles. In real testing, riders got 10 to 11 miles. That's less than half. One person took it on their commute and had to call for a pickup after 7 miles because the battery was dead. They tested it 3 times. Same result. Every single time. The battery itself wasn't the only problem. The motor assist was weak. The pedal assist levels were hard to control. People said it was like on-off switching rather than smooth power. Push too hard on the throttle and it cuts out. Pedal at a certain cadence and it wouldn't engage. One person bought an e-ride bike, used it for a week. The battery assist stopped working completely. They returned it. Bought another one. Same bike, same model. It lasted 3 weeks. Exact same failure. They returned it again and gave up. Walmart's consumer reviews are brutal. Person after person reporting the same problems. Range is half what's advertised. Number 5. Nakto 26-inch electric bicycle. Nakto has been making cheap e-bikes since before Amazon made selling junk easy. The 26-inch model came in around $599. A full-size bike, adult wheels, actual pedals. It seemed legit. The frame is heavy. Steel. That's not charming. That's a choice. Steel costs less than aluminum. It weighs more. A lot more. When the motor cuts out, you're pedaling dead weight. The motor is marked as 250 watts, but riders swear it feels closer to 350. That's just optimistic labeling. The issue is the motor itself isn't the problem. It's everything attached to it. The controller is cheap. The throttle is loose. The brake levers are flimsy. After 6 months of normal use, parts start failing. One owner pushed the bike hard on hill climbs. The battery fuse blew. Not the battery itself. The fuse protecting the battery. That's what Nakto selected. A weak fuse. When the system is stressed, the fuse blows and you're stranded. That's a feature of cost cutting, not a safety system. Another person had the rear hub motor make a grinding noise after 2 months. Took it to a shop. The motor was failing internally. Nakto wanted them to ship the whole bike back for inspection. That takes weeks. Meanwhile, no bike. The brakes are basic rim brakes on some models, drum brakes on others. Neither is great. The chain falls off if you pedal backwards. The derailleur is basic Shimano. At least that part was halfway decent. Customer support is non-existent. Nakto's website has 0 contact information on some pages. Their Amazon listings say, contact them through Walmart. Walmart doesn't help. You're stuck. The bike breaks. You can't get parts. You can't get help. You're left with a heavy, broken piece of metal in your garage. Number 4. Samebike LO26. Samebike is a Chinese company that makes folding mountain bikes. The LO26 is their flagship. It comes with a 750-watt motor, 48-volt battery, big wheels, suspension. On paper, it looks powerful. In reality, it's a mess of inconsistent parts and quality control failures. Owners report shifter problems. The derailleur has 12 settings instead of 3. That's a factory assembly error. Someone wasn't paying attention. Another owner got a throttle that puts out less power than the pedal assist. That's backwards. The throttle should be the strongest mode. Instead, their throttle is weaker. Even using the same settings on the controller, the throttle produced less assist than pedaling. The controller is another weak point. Multiple owners reported controllers failing within the first month. The display goes blank. No power to the motor. Samebike's solution was to send a replacement controller and tell you to install it yourself. That's not customer support. That's passing the buck. One person on Trustpilot reported their LO26 broke after 1 month of light use. Samebike claimed the bike was used, refused a return. The person got stuck with a broken bike and no support. Response times from Samebike are terrible. The suspension is entry-level. The drivetrain is basic. The frame is decent. But when the controller dies, when the throttle is weak, when the support is this bad, none of that matters. You're left with an expensive paperweight. Number 3. Engwe EP-2 Pro. The Engwe EP-2 Pro is popular. Forums talk about it. YouTube has reviews. It seems like a solid budget choice. The price is around $1,049. The motor is powerful. The range is decent. The fat tires look good. The weight is 74 pounds. That's heavy. When you need to carry it upstairs, when you need to lift it into a car, when you need to transport it anywhere, 74 pounds feels like a boulder. The battery issues start fast. Owners reported faulty batteries arriving brand new, failed controllers after a few months. One person had their controller die at 3 months. Engwe sent a replacement. It died too. By month 6, they were on their 3rd controller. The customer support response times are slow. Not Samebike slow, but slow. One person waited over a week for a response. When Engwe did answer, the solution was always the same. Ship us the broken part. We'll send you a replacement. That's not support. That's passing the problem back to you. The brakes are small rotors with weak pads. Owners say they work, but they're underpowered for the bike's weight. The external cabling is messy. It blocks the keyhole on the frame. You have to reach under to turn the key while riding. That's not user-friendly. That's bad design. One owner had high hopes. 2 years of use. Over 2,000 miles. No problems reported on that one. But that's the exception. Most people report issues within the first year. Battery failures. Controller failures. Support that doesn't help. Number 2. Generic no-name Amazon e-bikes, rebranded models. This is where Amazon finally got caught. On January 23, 2026, Amazon did something unexpected. They partnered with UL Solutions to sue 5 Chinese manufacturers. The case was filed in federal court, Washington State. But here's the twist. Amazon and UL weren't suing over battery fires. They were suing over trademark theft. The Chinese companies were counterfeiting the UL logo, slapping fake UL marks on their batteries and electrical systems without permission, without testing, without certification. 5 defendants: Jiangmen Meijiesheng Bicycle Company Limited, Shenzhen Ibosi Sport Technology Company Limited, Guangzhou Airfile Sport Technology, Hong Kong Manchester International Trading, one individual named Tang Shuhui, and an unknown number of other unnamed defendants. The brands were IPAS and A4, but they were just rebranded Chinese factories. The batteries had fake UL logos. The chargers had fake certifications. Buyers saw the UL mark and thought they were buying something tested, something certified, something safe. They weren't. The truth is, Amazon profited from these sales for years. Months and months of these fake certified bikes being sold on Amazon's platform. Amazon's safety filters supposedly caught counterfeit items. They didn't catch these, or they didn't care. Either way, the bikes sold. Amazon made commission. Why did Amazon suddenly decide to sue? Because they got defensive. In June 2025, Lewis versus Amazon settled. A rider bought an Amazon e-bike. The battery failed. The bike malfunctioned. The rider was left paralyzed. That case cost Amazon money. Bad publicity. A clear liability. After that lawsuit, Amazon realized they had exposure. They had been selling defective, uncertified products for profit. So they sued the manufacturers. Not to protect consumers, to protect themselves, to shift blame, to say we didn't know. Number 1. Fengqs F7 Pro. This is the newest garbage. This is what happens when a Chinese factory decides to flood a market and doesn't care about consequences. In July 2025, the CPSC issued a recall. 180 units of the Fengqs F7 Pro electric bike. The manufacturer is Shenzhen Fengqs Car Industry Company Limited in China. The bikes were sold on Amazon from May to December 2024. 13 incidents reported. 13 times the battery caught fire. 13 times someone woke up to their e-bike burning. 4 of those fires caused $12,000 in property damage. burned apartments, burned furniture, burned lives changed forever. The battery capacity is listed as 21.5 amp hours. The production date was April 21st, 2024. Same date on all recalled units. That's a bad batch. A really bad batch. Something went wrong during assembly. The cells got contaminated. The BMS was misconfigured. The charger pushed too much power. Whatever the reason, that entire production run was defective. Fengqs marketed this as a quality bike, medium price, better than budget. Not premium, but solid. People bought them thinking they were getting something reliable. Instead, they were getting a fire waiting to happen. One person charged their F7 Pro and went to bed. At 2 a.m., the battery exploded. Flames shot across the bedroom, burns on their arm. Their apartment got damaged. Their insurance didn't cover it because the battery was a product defect, not an accident. The CPSC told people to mark the battery with a permanent marker. Write your name. Write the word recalled. Take a photo. Then take it to a hazardous waste facility. Don't throw it in the trash. Don't recycle it normally. It's a firebomb. Treat it like one. But how many people actually did that? How many batteries are sitting in garages right now with that April 21st, 2024 production date? How many of them are going to catch fire? Fengqs refused to issue recalls, refused full refunds. They just offered to send replacement batteries. That's not accountability. That's hoping people don't complain.